Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It is another season of CFB college football here in the HPL league server. I don't know what to call it right away. Joker will correct me here in a minute. I'm joined in the booth by Joker. We have a great matchup here. Two formidable foes. Coach KU coaching, of course, Kansas, and then Coach Ty Racing here with the Michigan Wolverines. We are in the big house. We are in Michigan. Joker, these guys have faced off before, and according to Coach KU, every one of their matchups has come down to who has the ball last. So, do we think we're going to see something similar here today?
Yeah, I mean, when you think of KU and Ty, it's usually the field goal bowl, right? 12 to 9, 15 to 12, 6 to 3. I believe that was Finley Captain Dead Dad. But yeah, I mean, obviously big games. A lot of people in the dynasty are looking at this Michigan roster, and if with the expectation that Ty's not going to meet those expectations, there's going to be a lot of talent in the transfer portal. So definitely think if you're Michigan, start off with a win and get Kansas down 0-2.
Yeah, Kansas already 0-1 on the season. I forget who the loss was. You can tell us here in a sec. But
Oregon.
Oregon. Okay, so Turf Tech with that, we're gonna face off against them later tonight ourselves.
Please ignore that.
To start off. A
And
little bit
yeah, I
of a
mean,
glitch for the KU kicker.
look at the overall difference too. And he's on the road.
Yeah, so I mean, we know that Kansas can perform well. It wasn't like they got absolutely blown out in that first matchup. It was a lopsided score, but they started off pretty well. It just fell apart as the game went on for them. But Michigan's going to start with the run. Very Michigan Wolverine here. First play of the game, gets 8 yards.
Yeah, and that's Justice Haynes. I believe he was a transfer from Bama. He was on the Bama. I believe, I don't know if he has a brother as well, but I definitely know a Haynes was on the Bama roster last year.
Was Haynes, and we also do appreciate the knowledge that Joker can throw at us for these players. First down run, Haynes again on the carry. Gets to the 40 over midfield here.
Yeah, obviously good, better field positioning for Ty, with that funky kick from KU. So Ty's kind of the guy that's kind of like Sauce a little bit. You're going to have to make Ty throw the football, there's going to be mistakes. So as we saw in that Florida and Miami game.
Yeah, quite the shootout between the Hurricanes and the Gators a few nights ago. 3 plays, 3 runs. That time, no gain.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers.
Yeah, we'll see what type of creative plays Ty does as well. Usually, Ty's usually a run-heavy offense. Not going to have a lot of air yards, but definitely if you put see what Bryce Underwood can do.
Uses a lot of the playbook as well as Underwood drops back. He will throw for the first time. Gets his man
got him
as he throws. That's a first. That's the tight end, 86, Sorian, pre-scored.
You can call him Brady.
We'll just call him Brady. But big catch, gets the first down. Got about 15 yards on that.
He was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Yeah, and I think the thing for me on that play, I think Ty definitely could have thrown that a little bit sooner than what he actually did. So just something to keep track of as the game goes on. And that's what, a gain of 1? No, a gain of nothing.
Nothing. Another run, no. But now the second straight run where the Wolverines went absolutely nowhere. Jayhawks front few is tightening up here in the middle of the first quarter. So 2nd and 10, second straight 2nd and 10 the Wolverines will face, but they are threatening at the red zone. They're literally on the 20-yard line. So we'll see if Ty and the Wolverines can punch it in here on the early going. Underwood under center here in a single back stay. He's going to hand it off, gets to the outside. Got one man to beat out there. Tries to stiff arm, only gets 2 yards. 3rd and 8 here.
Yeah, and obviously the new 4th down rule is just something to keep honest as well. Ty, I believe, has to gain at least 3 yards to even consider going for it on 4th down if he wants to.
He's in the shotgun set, looking to throw his second.
Oh, blitz, no!
Down, and it's a big loss. Definitely not going to be 4th down territory. So 40-yard field goal coming up here for Michigan.
Yeah, that's good on KU. Obviously, and there's no guarantee he makes this kick, but pretty simple since he's at home. But good on KU. He kind of Michigan was driving a little bit. Kansas gets a big stop there, big sack, and KU's going to get this ball back.
Well, 3 points for Michigan as they're going to take the early lead here. And yeah, I think it was only a 4-man rush, and he came off the edge. And Underwood didn't have much time to decide to throw that ball, although he did drop back pretty far. Wasn't looking too confident in the pocket himself, which maybe gave that edge rush a bit better of an angle.
Yeah, now we'll see what KU can do. I think Ty, with his quarterback skills, just from what I've seen that drive, got to throw the ball quicker, got to read the field a little bit better, got to make some short passes.
Daniels now looking to throw. He's going to walk around with it. He's going to throw that out of bounds now. So, Bryce Foster, one of their best offensive linemen, the center here, the core of their front 5 blocking, but still, man got through, and KU had no time, just threw it away.
Yeah, this Michigan defense on the road, Stadium Post, 10th ranked stadium in this country. You're going to have to get off to a good start here. It's going to be a long game.
There's a screen at the right. Michigan dives, misses. That'll be a first down for the Jayhawks. 15 yards just about on that reception. Jalen Daniels, you see the stats on your screen. Throwing power, throwing on the run. Very mobile quarterback for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field.
More shotgun. We got Bunches on the left. Daniels has a little bit of time, but he's going to literally walk himself into a sack. Had he stepped up in the pocket, could have got that throw off potentially, but you see he takes it on his own, putting the hand to the chest. That was on me.
Yeah,
Second and 19.
I'm going to, if you're KU, you're going to also have to run a lot of RPOs. It seems like this Michigan defense is going to blitz a lot, and he caught it.
That's a post route, just outreached the defender.
It's a big game, makes it 3rd and manageable here. You can go for it. Yeah, you can go for it on 4th down if he doesn't lose 2 yards here.
2 minutes, clock is running. Daniels back to the shotgun, bunch to the right. Hooks, throws quick outside.
Oh, he caught it!
He's got some space. He's brought down to the 24-yard line. What a catch and go here by the Kansas Jayhawks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get
their second first down, already a minute 18 on their possession, and threatening to get into the red zone here on their 1st and 10.
And those last 2 balls Daniels threw, they were kind of 50-50. That was kind of a low throw as well, but got out of it.
Oh, we got faked on the play action. Daniels to the left, but it's dropped in the hands of his tight end again. Wasn't able to hold on to it.
And that was a risky throw as well. I mean, that one was dropped, so gotta be a little bit. I mean, if you saw the Tennessee-Syracuse game, there was a lot of kind of like, how did that happen play? So we'll see if that kind of gets transferred into this game as well.
Well, 2nd and down, back into the shotgun. Jayhawks wearing their pearly whites here in Michigan. Throws Daniels, one-on-one matchup, but nothing. Drops to the ground.
Yeah, and another blitz there. KU is going to have to run some RPOs. He's going to have to implement some screen passes because if Ty just blitzes, it's going to be a man defense most of the time. And unless you have some playmakers on the outside, it's going to be really difficult to move this ball down the field.
Looked like he had him on that matchup, but maybe a split second later, like you said for Ty earlier. Now Daniels has room to take off. 3rd and 10. But
oh, my God.
Dives inside of the 10. He'll end up on the 7-yard line.
You cannot do a Superman dive with Michigan defense coming at you. You're lucky that he got down without a contact.
He dove right over the quarterback. Quick precision here. The offense is rolling. Daniels has some time. Finds him on the outside. That's a touchdown. Cook in the end zone. Gone at the Michigan crowd. It's going to give the Jayhawks the lead here with a point after touchdown. We'll put them up 4.
And that's just a good play or a good drive for KU. Now puts the pressure back on Michigan. You're not going to win this game just taking your, just not going to kick field goals all game to win this game. KU has showed that he can score, move this ball down the field, and Michigan's going to have to do the same thing.
Well, with the 6-minute quarters, we're already towards the end here of the first, as Michigan is going to take over for their second attempt here on offense. They're catching it, so we'll bring it out to the 25-yard line. And I think you called it absolutely right. I think Michigan is going to have to, they're going to have to get first downs. They're not going to be able to score fast and just give the ball right back to Kansas, but they're also not going to be able to, as somebody would say, play with their food. They're going to have to drive this football down the field. They're going to have to get first downs. Play action. There's a man out to the flats. That's the tight end, Brady. He's going to lose a yard, however, with good coverage by Rawls on the defense.
Yeah, and I feel like this quarterback's a little bit more mobile than what Ty is portraying. So if I'm Ty, I definitely look at some sort of opportunities for quarterback on the move.
Underwood looks to throw from the empty backfield. Has a man wide open in the middle. That's McCauley, number 13. He's got on space.
Touchdown!
He's at the 10. Wolverines. I mean, it's great that he scored, but like we just said, Kansas here still in the first quarter going to get their ball back and can try to answer. The kick here is going to put them up 10-7, though.
That's just a good read from Ty as well, just to kind of calm the nerves of the commentators. I can make a deep ball down the field. I mean, obviously that wasn't a deep ball, but I can throw the ball and get a touchdown out of it.
Absolutely, and use your players' speed and agility to their best capabilities. Is that definitely able to get that on the reception there?
I think that's the difference for me between these two teams. Ty can kind of make mistakes and hold on because of the overall difference. KU kind of has to play perfect. On the road, 10 overall difference, you're going to have to play perfect. You have an opportunity, though, into the first quarter after this one play, and then you get the ball at the second half.
As KU's going to get back on offense, play action, throw over the middle. And Aka, if I saw it correctly, the tight end, he gets the first down. By the way, as the first quarter ends here, we'll see if this play gets off. It does. Run for Williams up the middle. Off the Wolverine defense napping, so he'll get an extra 5 yards here to end the first quarter. As we end this first quarter, joining Joker and I in the booth, Hail State coach, the Clemson Tigers, has joined us. What's up there, big guy?
Not much. We're just here to see some more football from around the horn. I've been pleased with the start of the season. I'm happy everyone's back, enjoying the game. I know we saw Tennessee get a pretty dominant win, at least it looked that way on the scorecard against Syracuse. So we'll see what happens between these two, KU and Ty. Very big rivalry, very personal rivalry. So it's glad to see these boys having fun out here.
Well, glad to have you with us. And as Joker was mentioning earlier, we need to run more screens. Well, they did, and Michigan was ready. Actually taken for loss, 3 yards on the loss. So that'll be 3rd and 8 here. A big third down for the Jayhawks. They have a 3-point deficit as we start this second quarter. Has
he got
a little
him.
bit of time. Daniels finds his man. Wentz. It's over to the left. Gets the first and plenty more. Even gets over the midfield marker. He's going to get to the 41.
Where is Robert Mayweather? Was he graduated? Did he transfer to a new team?
I think Robert Mayweather wasn't a real person. I believe that was a recruit.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Because he was a freshman, sophomore when we played, and that was not till after the first season. So
maybe we'll see his brother in the game if he brings him in next year.
He was hunted, was Daniels, but he gets the ball off and another first down to his tight end. Jalen Daniels now with over 100 yards passing to go along with that touchdown he already threw.
He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wolverine defense, they've been kind of relying on their ability here to make plays, and we've seen a lot of man coverage. It's worked in some cases, and the Jayhawks have exploited it in others. Here's another one from the zig route back to the tight end. He's just leading the way down here the field for the Jayhawks' second offensive drive. Another first down.
That throw and catch, a really good example of
13 that time around.
To get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so
back to the bunches, shotgun Daniels for the Jayhawks as the Michigan defense trying to hunt him down. He's got some pressure. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. Henderson Jr. with the reception.
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football.
Oh,
That's what leads
Michigan scored quick. Kansas scored quick again. A lot of second quarter here still to play.
And to me, I feel like this kind of puts a lot of pressure on Michigan. Yes, you scored. Yes, you kicked the field goal, but KU and Kansas have all the momentum. Why? Because Kansas gets the ball at the end of this to start the second half. So even if Michigan goes 3 and out here and has to punt this ball with time, Kansas still has the momentum and the lead because they can double dip, score at the end of this first half, and then get the ball back to start the second half and possibly do the same as well.
Well, for the first time since we've entered Michigan Stadium, this crowd has subdued. They did not like that touchdown and how quickly it came. Haynes takes the handoff. 4 yards on the carry.
Thought that was going to be a little bit more. I definitely saw a lot of running room, especially if he got past that first guy that got to him there only for a gain of 4.
The second down, more shotgun as they split out the wide receivers. Underwood now looks to throw to the outside. Finds his tight end, Klein. That was a big man to bring down. They had to push him out of bounds, but enough for the first down. Marlon Klein. Going fishing.
It's a good quick read there from Ty as well to get that ball out quick.
Yeah, had some pressure coming down on him. Underwood was able to throw it out there for his man. Haynes in the backfield, we're split out to the left, and there's another run.
I think if he threw that ball, he was going to throw that ball and audible out of it. I believe 13, that was circle, was going to be open for a big game.
Yeah, it kind of looked like an RPO potential. I don't know if that's the play he chose, but they're ready for the run here, the Jayhawks defense. Michigan crowd getting a little bit louder as the offense motors to midfield. Finds a man over the middle. It's grabbed, but he's brought down immediately.
Now, we'll bring Hill State in for this one. If you're kind of Ty, what's your kind of expectation? Are you in shoe clock? Are you trying to make this the last possession of the game? Or are you just trying to get closer to the end zone?
Well, you're in shoe clock, I think, at this point. Missed the running back there, but
a lot of pressure,
at this point, ball's over the 50. I think you're trying to take some time off of this clock because who got ball at the start of the game?
Michigan.
Was it
Jayhawks
Michigan? Okay, so honestly, I'm pushing for the end zone here, but you would like to see some time run off that clock because Jalen Daniels, with his ability to extend the play and break sacks, is due for a one-play touchdown at some point in this game.
Michigan comes down in a running formation, the power I, and the Jayhawks were not fooled. They're brought down for a 1-yard loss. So now 3rd and 11, as Hail State was mentioning. We got to be pushing end zone here. Trips to the right, 2 receivers to his left.
What?
For a first down! And look at that happen moments. Michigan comes down with the aerobatic catch.
What a play by that young man right there. DB just jumps out of the way there.
Yeah,
I thought that was a pick or a touchdown. If he kept going, that's a touchdown.
Well, we talk about the glitchy jump balls that have seemed to happen a lot in this year's game, and that's certainly one of them. Ty, a lucky break to keep the drive going.
You say glitchy, but that was a bad, Joker's right. If he threw it up and out, he probably beats him for a touchdown. But that was a back shoulder throw. That's what the quarterback did. And that's another reason why the defensive back overplays it. You got to kind of give it to the quarterback on the throw. Was there a better throw? Sure, but he made a good one. Now 2nd and 7 after that 3-yard rush. Underwood back to the shotgun. Is going to hand it off. No, it's play action. Over the middle. There's his tight end, Marlon Klein. Plug it away. He gets over. For the touchdown. Celebrate, they say. Where's the score? It's there. I never saw it come across the screen, but he got over. That is a touchdown. Maybe it should be challenged. I don't know. Like the score changed, but it never said touchdown across the screen, so I wasn't sure if it was legit. Well, Michigan now up 17-14, a minute and a half left in the half. The Jayhawks should get the ball back now with the opportunity to go twofer.
Skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Do we come out aggressive? It's 1st and 10. Do we try to throw? Do we throw deep? Or is it more of a conservative call?
You get the ball back at the start of this half, or the start of the next half. So you definitely want to do your best to try and at least get 3 here.
Daniels heating up, takes some time,
Open.
finds his running back out to Flat. Williams will take it out of bounds on the clock to stop and save himself from another hit. 3 catches for the halfback.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator.
It's got to be tough when your team's throwing the ball this much. The wide receiving room is not as involved.
And I will give credit where credit is due. I did not expect 2 touchdowns from both users in this first half. Wide open.
Matchups, field goal kicking, and here we go. Henderson again with another first down for the Jayhawks. But as we mentioned at the opening of this show, these guys played very close and very defensive. Not how this first half has been going.
If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Now over midfield here, minute 18. Clock has stopped due to the out-of-bounds play. Daniels looks, rolling out to the left. Going to keep the ball, throws it out of bounds, and stop the clock. Very smart play from the quarterback.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage.
He could have thrown it there, but I mean, could have been batted up in the air, picked off. Just good to kind of keep that. I feel like in the Oregon game, tried to be a little bit too creative in that loss, and I think that was a smart decision there.
Kind of fired it at the Michigan sideline over there too. So heads up, you guys over there. Another shotgun, 2nd and 10. Motion from the running back out to the right. Daniels has time to find his tight end. And that gets to the first down markers, does extend it past. So another first down. We're going to go no huddle. All 3 timeouts for both teams remain on the board. Quick snap, and he throws.
That's nice. Caught. Touchdown.
And the Jayhawks score again to go up. Henderson calling out to the crowd. The Jayhawks are feeling very good about themselves.
Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man.
You know, we brought it up earlier that that was a tough loss to Oregon. It wasn't without its excitement. And Kansas, you're right. Just maybe it was the warm-up game, first game back, and here they are. Seemed a bit more prepared for this matchup.
They put together a 5-play, 75.
And now Michigan has less than a minute to respond.
Yeah, and this is a lot of pressure on Michigan. Don't throw a pick, though. You're still in this game. Obviously, defense has been a little bit difficult so far, but you don't want to throw a pick here. Trying to be creative and trying to keep yourself back in this game. Every time he scores, you have to score. You're only down 4, so you don't want to throw a pick and then give KU the ball. He could possibly score still again and get the ball back to start the second half.
It's okay going in 21-17. It's not okay going in 28-17. Incomplete that time. Maybe a conservative throw. Didn't quite get it there. There was a defender barreling down, so conservative throwaway. 2nd and 10. 55 seconds remaining. Once the ball is snapped, it will start to run. Underwood with the ball. Has some time. Finds a guy in the middle. That's Stimson.
Gotta get that first
Get to
down.
the first down.
I like that timeout as well. Still got a long way to go. I'd save that last one as long as you can, but definitely like that opportunity to kind of reset things and probably pick a different play.
Approaching their own 40-yard line. Trying to get to midfield here as the clock ticks down from 49.
Oh my God,
P.I.
P.I.
Oh, X was actually going to be wide open, but he does complete the pass for 8.
I'm sorry, but KU's user just absolutely hindered 17's route there. I'm surprised there wasn't a flag thrown.
2nd and 2. Underwood now looks. Got a man to the left. Wide open. Haynes. That's the running back. Got one man to beat. He's going to race him to the sideline. Stopping the clock. He's serving one of those last 2 timeouts.
Yeah, and about what? 10? He probably needs, what, 15 yards to be in comfortable field goal range? So definitely, if you're tied, you're looking for that field goal. Obviously, a touchdown would be lovely, but definitely if you can get that field goal, you'll be in good shape.
Yeah, no need to force it. Let's keep moving the ball. We got 2 timeouts, a little more than 20 seconds. There's a man in the flat. Haynes again.
Haynes!
Stays in bounds. Going to juke out to stop the clock. Just smart play here by the Michigan offense. You got to give them credit.
I think if he went to the right or even did a spin move, I think there was more room to run there.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really
You're right, but
doing
push
a
it, get
nice job
tackled in bounds,
seeing
maybe fumble the football. Like, we're moving the ball.
coverages and finding his
Let's keep
open
things moving the way they should be moving for us.
No, that's a pick! No,
Throws
he did
it
it!
wide and rolls. That's
He
it.
better
Run,
have
run.
stop that man.
There goes Larson. 12 seconds left, but the interception that they did not need. Michigan turning the ball over in enemy territory.
Just have a knack. I've played
And
with
we
guys
talked about it. I
probably
would have ran the football there just with the consistency of throwing, just to confirm you're in field goal range. But now you have to hope that, I mean, KU has all 3 timeouts, so he can kind of play the field wherever he wants and still get a field goal.
Very good chance we get 3 plays from the Jayhawks offense
Wide
here.
open.
Daniels taking some time, finds a man to the left, but it's incomplete. 7 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've
Gotta
gotten
feel
into
for
a
Ty
nice
there. We
rhythm.
talked about him throwing the football. Mistakes will happen. There was that mistake. Now, if you're KU, you need about, I mean, obviously, ranked 10 on the road, you're probably going to need about 20 to feel comfortable with a field goal. Oh my God, he got a touchdown! This might be a touchdown! Touchdown!
There it is, the tight end again, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Just how Michigan did not want it to have happened. The Jayhawks, they're going to go up seemingly 28-17 here. 1 second remaining on the clock, enough for at least a kickoff. Incredible, incredible.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game.
And they could have just played for a field goal. They could have very easily just gotten another 5 to 10 yards, kicked a field goal, and went up 6. But Jayhawks took their chance, and they ended up working out. See if this is a deep kickoff or not. It is going to be short, forcing the kick return here. Morgan's going to take it on up, but he's going to be met and brought down. So we'll go into the halftime. I'll leave it to my analysts. Talk about that first half and what do we think might happen here with the Jayhawks starting with the football.
Yeah, I mean, just you gotta look. I mean, we talked about this 28-17 scenario and in field goal range, and you know it was 21-17. That's probably going to be a 14-point swing. I'm surprised Michigan. I feel like Michigan needs to throw a different look at Kansas. Maybe run a little more man, because I feel like you're blitzing and you're giving KU's opportunities for his wide receivers to make some big plays. Obviously, all 4 of his touchdowns have been through the air, so definitely something that Ty will have to adjust with Michigan.
There's a completion off the bat to Wentz over for the first down. And, you know, I think it's twofold. I think you give solid advice there about what to do in this situation if you're the Michigan coach, for sure. But I also think Ty, who has in the past, Coach Ty has used a lot of that playbook, and maybe this season he looks a little bit more organized, a little bit more narrowed down to what he likes to do and is comfortable with. So it's kind of a catch-22.
They
Should we
committed
open
to
it up more?
one.
Another first down to Williams.
Seems like KU's just getting whatever he wants on the field. Man, quarters, match, zone, blitz.
Should Michigan open up the playbook, get a little riskier with it, or should they just kind of keep what they were doing and just make less mistakes?
I mean, I think Michigan's offense was fine, yeah. Oh my God, he user off of him, but it doesn't matter.
He can't get his feet.
What is Ty doing? I'm sorry. Ty was usering someone and running out of bounds.
It's like he wasn't on the man he thought he was on. That's what it seemed.
If that wide receiver ran just straight and didn't come in towards the middle of the field, that's a touchdown.
I mean, it looked like he had the deep post, but there was a lot of pressure coming his way, and Daniels couldn't get the position to make that throw.
Oh.
This time he's going to roll out to the right. There's a lot of real estate
what is this
ahead of him.
camera view?
Gets brought down hard. We'll bring up 3rd and inches. That's his 4th rush. He's gotten 18 yards so far.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time,
Definitely going to get back into the normal camera view. There we are. Just can't keep switching. I feel like you got to stay with one. He keeps switching the defender. You got to stay with
one.
one.
You slip up and you hit that button. It's I know I've done it before. I don't know that it's on purpose.
Yeah, we also seen you throw 2 lateral passes back and
Yeah.
get fumbles out of it.
Yeah, if you're doing something before the computer has a chance to catch up,
That's a touchdown.
That is Henderson Jr. comes across from the left, catches the touchdown on the right, and the Jayhawks will extend their lead. It took 1:08 off the clock, so Michigan has a lot of time to get back in this.
I mean, you just gotta feel that's a 17-point swing. It was 21 to 17. Ty just takes his 3. Doesn't try and throw that football, maybe run it a few times. Just take his 3, get in the half, and it's 21 to 20. Now you're looking at this game entirely different, but just that extra mistake, and that's probably going to cost them this game unless we see a crazy comeback.
Well, this is where it would begin from the 25-yard line, down 35 to 17. Michigan Wolverines, the much more talented roster, gonna have to tighten up those britches and get in this end zone as efficiently as they can. Play fake. Finds his man out to the right. You know, enough play action to where it stunts those linebackers, keeps them from running out to the flats right away, and it opens up throws just like that.
And I feel like what Ty also has to do, he kind of has to use his hot route. So just what I've seen, as he's going to have to get rid of this ball. That's God. Wow. Touchdown, maybe?
He's got he's going to get brought down over the goal line, and Michigan scores on cool plays. Now they're going to turn around, and they have to play some defense, but let's make this field goal first. But what an answer by the Michigan offense. Hey, no attention to that scoreboard. Doing what they do best, moving the rock down the field.
Yeah, and he'll say, what do you think about possibly going for 2 in that situation, or in this situation? Would you have thought about that, or just take the PAT?
I definitely would have at least entertained the idea, but, you know, I guess the approach is you still got to go for 2 anyway, so you just keep yourself in the ball game with that.
You know, you got to know your team. How are they going to show up? They're going to show up better under pressure, or are they going to show up when you're making a call that might be earlier than expected?
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Well, the Jayhawks now get to try and enter back once again. I don't think we've seen a drive not end up in a
Oh my God, the pick!
What is nearly intercepted?
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job.
That zig, oh my goodness.
I think the receiver ended up playing almost defense there.
And if that was a pick, my goodness me. This is the drive. If you're Michigan, you need them to punt. You cannot give up a first down here. Oh, you better throw this away or do something.
Throws it away.
Okay, 3rd and 10. Make Kansas make a big play, and you're just gonna have to live with the result.
Do you blitz? Do you show blitz and not blitz? Do you just run zone or man? Like, there's a lot of things you need to consider here. Based on your team's talent, there might be some more things you could try.
Looks like blitz is coming. Someone's going to get open. He's overthrown.
A lot of guys rushed and forced a throw that was open but overthrown. And now the Jayhawks have to consider to make the first punt of the day, and they will.
Okay. Ty kind of has a get-out-of-jail-free card. He's going to return this, and that's going to go nowhere, but okay. You at least have to get a field goal here. You don't even score, you give the ball right back. That defensive stop was for nothing.
I think you're going to take that last drive where you scored in 2 plays and just exactly what you were already, keep the momentum. We're not even thinking about field goals. We're going to go down the field, get back in that end zone. This is Michigan. This is Michigan Wolverine football. And anybody here besides Ty understands that. I don't know who it is. There's a throw over the middle. That Medley was the name. He catches it, comes out McCauley. Goes down immediately. Enough for the first. Another back shoulder throw, too, by Underwood.
That was a hospital ball. He is lucky. If that's overthrown, thrown a different direction, that's possibly picked with the three Kansas defenders next to him.
There goes
Get
a handoff out
outside.
to the left as Jayhawks were looking past, but he's only going to get 3 yards. Looked like he had enough space to make a move. Didn't quite
Don't want to
get
throw a
it.
pick here.
Over midfield. Second and 7. Empty set here. Remember, Underwood does have some wheels. Throws short to the tight end. Klein caught, brought down for a short gain. It will bring up 3rd down. One of the first 3rd downs the Wolverines have faced in a while.
Yeah, and I think we're in 4th down territory regardless of, unless we lose yards, I think we're in 4th down territory.
I think he's losing. He can go for it anyway, right? We're over midfield. Underwood.
Keeper, you gotta give that up.
It was a read, and he read it wrong.
And he's down 2 possessions, so if he wanted to go for this, I mean, that field goal is going to be tough. I believe that said 58 yards.
It did say 58 yards.
And if he gave that to the halfback, this is actually, I mean, it's not easy, but this is easier than what I thought it was going to be.
Jayhawks ready for a fake, but that is a bad kick. It's going to land way short, way left. And now the Jayhawks get their own get-out-of-jail-free card. Still up by 2 scores. The chance to extend it.
And Michigan's shown they. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, Michigan did not allow a yard on the last possession, so.
Yeah, I was going to point that out as well. Play fake. That's a dot.
Does have a man.
Wentz has been the focal point of this offense. I play Kansas, I believe, in a few weeks, probably week 6 or so. So definitely going to have to doing my homework on. I play both of these teams actually, so definitely doing some homework for Mr. Wentz.
Well, this is still one of those we're learning our team games. This game is brand new. This is the first season. We're in the 2nd week for most of these guys. This is actually Michigan's first game.
There's the toss.
Pitch
One
out
man
to the
to
right.
beat.
Williams, one to beat, but doesn't. He'll get a loss of a yard.
And I wouldn't even call this game over. I mean, obviously some work to do, but if you can kind of hold Kansas to 3, I mean, yeah, it's still going to be a long field goal, but definitely do
Same
your
situation.
Yeah, hold them to 3 even, and possibly get this ball back.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Daniels, I believe that's Wentz moving. I'm looking for him towards the sin zone.
Here's the play action. Daniels now rolling out to the
On the
left.
run.
Doesn't quite have his tight end. Throws over to center. Was actually flying the tight end. It's like a challenge.
I think he should have kept that. I think it was risky to throw that
It
ball
was
in
underneath
kind of
the
a hope.
coverage. I see why. You know, some throw I probably wouldn't have tried either.
Okay, here's your
threw it up.
opportunity. Here's
But
your
he threw it
opportunity.
up, and if he maybe threw it on a lower trajectory, it might have been out of the way of disruption by the defensive back.
Don't be surprised to see Jalen Daniels on the move as well. So, would not be surprised
Third
if
and 11.
if nothing open, you run with this quarterback and get this first down.
Looking to pass. It's
Michigan contained him. Leaving the left side open. Daniels is going
Gotta
to make
come at the
for it.
quarterback. Gotta go at him. He missed it.
Breaks over 2 tackles, and Michigan does finally bring him down after about a 14-yard run. Clock is still ticking here at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and I think
Threaten the
that's
score.
where, if you're tied, you got to put a quarterback spy up, not have you try and use that one-on-one with with a little bit more mobile. I definitely would have put a spy up there, but end of the 3rd,
Less than I have
Hail
learned
State.
myself.
Hail State, what's going on in this week in CFB?
Well, this week in CFB, we've seen a lot of coaching changes already, especially over the SEC. We saw Eco Saint has left the Ole Miss job, so sad day for the bow tie salesman in Oxford, Mississippi. Steelers boy has taken the head coaching job at South Carolina, so the former Wisconsin boss gets another shot there. And then the University of Texas, Boger has left the post, and Neo Boomin has taken over the Longhorns, and hopefully he can
Throw a pick.
give them some more success that program deserves. So a few coaching changes, but that's normal with a new league
So 2
and all
straight
that.
throws by the Jayhawks, and it's going to be 3rd and 11 after 1-yard loss and incompletion. And yeah, I Joker's exclamation was right. I thought that was going to be picked off immediately. Daniels gets another shot here on 3rd down, has a little bit of
Got
time,
him,
finds
wow.
his man to the left. He's
Oh,
hit,
decisions.
down.
I think
4th and 1.
you have to go for this. Touchdown ends the game. If you don't get it, you pin them deep. They're going to be after 2. Definitely try and bunch up this front line because I'm expecting a run here.
I mean, you're on the 2-yard line. I don't know if we're going to run from shotgun, but up for the defense. I would want to be the defense right here, kind of guessing what's going to happen. Daniels is going to throw it, sees his running back. They tried to bring pressure with that, left the running back free, too close to the end zone, and that's going to be another touchdown for Kansas. Extending that lead 41-24 here with a kick coming. If you're Kansas, do you go for 2? Kind of like putting it way out of reach here.
No, you're up 17, so you're still at 3 possessions. Definitely think just taking the PAT there. Now you're up 18, so Ty still has, I mean, a lot of work to do. First play touchdown here would kind of help that, but I think that kick is too deep to kind of return.
Yeah, Morgan's going to take the knee, and we'll bring it out to the 25. Most of the 4th quarter remaining, but Michigan down to the underdog Kansas Jayhawks 42-24. With 75 yards to pay dirt. Kansas is going to play back now with their coverage here with the lead. Underwood has some time, throws to the flat, has a man. Haynes going to get the first down. One more man to beat. He's brought down at the 40. Actually, a safety was coming over, but Haynes trying to make some plays here with those legs.
It doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Michigan definitely looking to make some big plays here.
On a 2-minute drive, they'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Gonna have to do anything and everything they can to get this ball down the field as quickly as they can.
Oh my goodness, hit, caught.
Diving catch to the 15. Michigan gets a large chunk of yards here to get inside of the red zone in 2 plays. Levi Wentz on the reception. His 6th. Oh wait, no, I read that from the wrong side. Yeah, I think that was Wentz. Anyway, Haynes in the backfield, single back. Tight end's going to come in motion. Underwood under center. There's a handoff for Haynes. Finds a hole. Beats.
Gotta be in tempo here. You gotta be starting to go running a little bit quicker here. You're trying to score. Kind of running this football is not what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to take some shots for the end zone.
Yeah, and with the fast forward clock, you're going to have to consider potentially running no huddle. Underwood now looks to throw in the middle, finds his tight end. Real close but complete. First and goal, and here it does come the no huddle offense. Trying to save a few seconds. First and goal here for Underwood. Here goes a handoff for Haynes, and the beep is brought down to the 3. He does gain a few.
Gotta go quick here.
Well, we're going to lose 10 seconds as soon as we come out of the huddle. 9 seconds.
Yeah, I think for the remainder of this drive, I'm not even touching the play selection screen. Gotta be a no huddle. Gotta score this touchdown.
Marshall gets the handoff as the sub, and he's going to score his first touchdown of the year. Michigan's trying to crawl back into this, but it's 2:51
now he needs
left.
to go for 2. Now he has to go. You would have to score 2 touchdowns if he doesn't get this.
Well,
if you
even
go
going for 2, that would only put you in field goal range for the 3rd score. So.
Yeah, but I mean, scoring 2 touchdowns compared to scoring a touchdown and a field goal, a lot more easier to do, in my opinion.
Here's you at least another out. And I'm all about getting more outs. Underwood looking to throw, is going to go for 2. He finds his tight end, but it's short. And like you were saying before with the hot routes, stemming routes, that's one of those calls that maybe you make sure that guy gets into the end zone. He's hit right as he catches it. Now we're going to try for the onside with 2:51 here left in the game. Zadaya kicks, does find Jayhawk hands, and he rolls on it safely. from the Michigan 45. Kansas will take over.
Yeah, and I mean, I think if he kept that, the quarterback, that's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, he could have running in for the
There was
2-point,
definitely
yeah.
room for. Definitely think he could have crossed the plane and got that touchdown.
So under 3 minutes to play. Michigan does have all 3 of their timeouts. The play clock winding down, so Kansas will have to burn one of theirs. 12-point lead here for the Jayhawks. The underdogs, the 0-1 underdogs, coming here to the big house in Michigan, seemingly about to walk away with a win.
Yeah, realizing if this is man coverage, got to expect the blitz.
Daniels will hand it off to Williams,
Oh
who's going to run
no,
to
and
the
he goes out
outside
of bounds,
and gets very
and it's
little
an injury timeout.
for
That is
Michigan.
the worst case scenario. That really helps Michigan. Yes, you got to run this football, but you can't run out of bounds either. Luckily, there was an injury timeout too, but.
So either way, the clock was about to be stopped. From the right hash mark, Daniels in shotgun has Williams to his right. Gonna look to throw it. He gets hit as he throws, falls incomplete, and again the clock will stop.
If Ty can somehow get a stop and save all 3 of those timeouts, that's the main important thing here.
Huge.
The 3 timeouts are more important than even the clock right now, because you still have the 2-minute warning. If you can make him throw and possibly either gain it, but not get the first down and make him have to punt this, then definitely something he's got to consider.
Expecting a big rush for the Michigan defense. They do get to the quarterback, but it's Pickett makes the reception. He'll get the first down. 35 seconds while the clock continues to run. That's a hit pointer for the Michigan defender. Probably won't see him for the rest of this short game. Kansas, big play on 3rd and 10 to get that first down and then some.
And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and
Daniels
10.
coming out again, just approaching the 2-minute warning here. 2:05 left in the game. Could let it run down and will. The 2-minute warning, 1st and 10 inside of the red zone for the Jayhawks, who have had more first downs than Michigan, but Michigan has held the ball for more clock time. Daniels handing it off to Williams.
And more.
Michigan ready for a pass, and not for this, and they will score. Will they score? No. Not sure at the 1.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they gotta get a stop.
Extremely demoralizing. I'm sure that play was for the Michigan fan base.
You know, this would not be considered running up the score just because we've seen a lot more funky. We've seen a lot of funky things, so definitely we're trying to score if we can. Kind of ice this game.
There's the throw to the flat in the end zone. Touchdown for the Jayhawks. Just extending that lead now. Henderson Jr. I think it's his 2nd score of the game, maybe his 3rd. Oh, the pearly whites seem to be the lucky match for the Jayhawks, as they're gonna, if things all remain the same with a 19-point lead here. Yep, 19-point lead. They're going to go up to 1-1 and leaving the big house and the Wolverines with a sour taste in their mouth with their first loss of the season. But a very short season, a non-conference matchup. Not all is lost for the Michigan faithful. Not the start they were expecting.
And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge.
See how quickly Michigan can get this ball over the goal line. Minute 22 left. Things looking very bleak now. Needing to get 3 more scores.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Underwood looks to throw, finds a man, but it's caught and brought down for a 7-yard gain. We need a little bit more than that. I see what they were trying to make happen. Had a lot of room to run had he not been brought down immediately.
Big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Kansas is running a lot of man here late in the game, trying to keep up with the Michigan wide receivers. Underwood has some time, and it's knocked down by a Jayhawk defender.
Good use of the hands to knock it away.
was a hand in his face as he threw it up. You see the jumping Kansas defensive tackle.
Got to be some taking some deep shots. I mean, obviously, I think this game is out of reach, but I think there's some things Ty can work on. I feel like he was too committed to the
play action.
And I would just, yeah, that was smart just to keep it.
Yeah, run it. Got a first down.
I think just Ty with the hot routes. I feel like kind of utilize that a little more. I feel like there was some opportunities to kind of put the halfback in motion with a lot of, with the blitz coming.
Oh, that's running a lot of play action here for a 2-minute warning. Knocked down. McCauley looked like he might have had a chance to catch that, but Jayhawk got that hand in. So kind of hit McCauley as he was catching it.
Yeah, I think just more on the defense. Going to have to be some adjustments. Yes, you have a good defense, but there's no reason why you give up almost 50 points on with the team 10 overalls less. So I think he just kind of stayed in that man coverage too much and kind of blitzed too much, and KU kind of realized that and was able to use and realize the wide receivers with the better speed there.
Yeah, it looked like Michigan came out with a really good defense to start the game, but then, as you said, Kansas adjusted, and Michigan just never really seemed to. Underwood now looking to throw deep to the right. He's got another man deep. It's Moore.
He did not need to secure catch that. That's a touchdown.
But he does, and with 50 seconds remaining, the clock will stop for the first down markers at least, and it'll be first and goal once we get back under center.
You've got to score
we lost time because we didn't run no huddle.
Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays.
Underwood now looks, throws the right, knocked down. Merlin trying to catch that one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they
trying to reel that in.
The defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
Underwood trying to get something back out on the board here as the closing seconds of this game. Simpson catches it, turns back, but he's brought down with the one.
The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Nice job by the
this is going to end the game, I think, right? Because we're going to fast forward.
I think Ty wants to
No, we're at 20
points.
seconds. Okay, never mind. 22 seconds remaining. Third and goal. Oh, he took a timeout. I didn't see that. Okay. Third and goal. Underwood going to take it himself for the touchdown. Right over his right guard. So make it a little bit closer. I'm sure we'll see a 2-point conversion here as they are now down 49-36.
Yeah, I think if you're Ty, you definitely have to be happy that you scored 36 or possibly 38, but just can't. The top 5 defense in the country cannot be giving up 40 or almost 50 points and 7 touchdowns. So
well, it came down to an interception in the first half and going for it on 4th down and getting stopped in the second half. Oh, ricochet, not even defended, just in the way. And Michigan will walk away without that 2-point conversion. 49-36, 22 seconds remaining. Need this onside kick to go your way, or it is all over. Not long enough. Jayhawks get it.
That'll do it.
We're a victory formation away. So before we get the guys in here for their interviews, Hail State Joker, little analysis here for this opening Michigan matchup versus the Kansas Jayhawks.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that interception that Ty threw at the end of the first half was the difference maker. You kind of take your 3 there. It's a 1-possession game, and I mean, he was down 14. I mean, the same gap throughout the whole game. So you take that field goal, this game definitely looks a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, it's a disappointing loss, especially from a coach who said that I will beat KU, I will beat Kansas. That's a disappointing loss to take as a season opener, but it's not a season ender. That's why there's 12 games instead of just 1.
Well, we will start with our victor, Coach KU of the KU Kansas Jayhawks. Was there a little bit of, what do we call it, billboard material for you guys coming up to the big house?
No, not really. I mean, me and Ty have played each other plenty of times in this dynasty over the years. It's normally always a really tight game all the way down to the end. I feel like I just kind of was able to take advantage of all the man coverage he was playing, all the blitzing he was doing. The playbook I'm using has a lot of really good man beaters, and I feel like you know, we had a lot of good rub routes on, and we're able to get some guys crossing over the middle, get them open. But yeah, no, I always happy to come into a place in Mission Stadium with goals or hot routes. It's always quite the challenge, but
before I let my counterparts take over here, I'm kind of curious, you know, this is maybe about where a lot of people thought Kansas would start 1-1, maybe, but 2 tough matchups.
What's gonna focus?
All right, Joker.
Yeah, I mean, kind of a good play overall there. What was kind of the difference maker that you kind of, what did you take away from this game compared to, or what did you kind of gradually understand as the game went on?
Well, I mean, I've played Ty so many times, I know that he loves to blitz a lot, and I just thought that I had sort of the perfect game plan to go against that. I think we used a lot of good motions. I think we gave him, we were able to use like a lot of bunch formations that didn't allow some of his really good corners to be able to, you know, get hands on guys at the line of scrimmage and give them some free releases. So I think that really helped. We hit a lot of crossing routes that just turned wide open, and yeah, no, definitely happy with the offensive play. I think defensively, you know, Ty, it's very clear he loves to run the ball. I think we did a pretty good job of shutting it down. Definitely gave up too many big passing plays, and we'll definitely look at that going forward. But yeah, definitely happy with the effort tonight.
Anything from Hell State?
Nah, man, just good game, and hope to see you run the state of Kansas again this year.
We got that Sunflower Showdown circled, so we will be ready for the big chaos.
So, Coach, Ty Racing, I know it's a tough loss for you. You came in with a lot of confidence. You seemed to go back and forth for a large part of the first half, especially. But just talk about some of the things you learned about your team tonight and what you're looking for going forward.
I'll tell you what, very disappointing. A caliber team like Michigan shouldn't lose to Kansas. Now, I'm not saying Kansas is awful, but I knew coming into this that if I don't stop them on offense with my defense, it was going to be a tough road. And I don't know how I suck at defense. I don't know how to read an offense very good. I don't know what to do on defense. I'm like a deer in the headlights when I'm on defense. I literally don't know what to do, and that's why I gave up 7 touchdowns. He threw 7 touchdowns on me because I don't know what to do on defense. I moved the ball, I thought, very well on offense, so I was pleased with that. Unless that I read it wrong right before halftime and threw that pick, and I was hearing you guys talk. That could have been the nail in the coffin already in the second quarter, even though it was like a 7-14 point game. But I just don't know I just don't know defense. I don't know how to read an offense. I don't know how to play defense, and it showed.
Well, before Joker asks you a question, I got a website you could probably look at to help you out. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Brink giving out free advice, huh?
Well, it's not my advice. It's there.
Is your advice putting all your receivers to 6'6", 6'7"?
Hey, whatever helps. Joker, what do you got for our sad Michigan coach?
Oh,
Joker? No? Okay. All right. So there
I got something for him.
Oh, okay. You're still here. Go ahead.
Road gets harder from here, Ty. How are we kind of preparing for the harder opponents in this league that you have on your schedule?
And I was thinking that at kickoff, I'm like, I have to beat Kansas to start 1-0 because we have Oklahoma, which is I believe a playoff team. Obviously, with our Bills, because I played him. I've only played him once, but I know he makes the playoffs just about every season. And we have the Bulldogs of Georgia, and I know how good Masopes is because I played him.
And you wanted them.
He wanted me.
He wanted him.
He wanted me.
Wonder why.
And the only reason our Bills got scheduled with me because Michigan plays Oklahoma in real life, so I'm like, you know what, just keep them on the schedule. But I wanted to beat KU and Kansas to start 1-0 because I do not want to start 0-4. I don't know nothing about Shake, so I don't know how good he is, but I don't want to start 0-4 or 1-3. And I blew it. I just blew it. Offense was fine, I felt. Defense is a laughing stock, and it's not because I have a terrible defense. Michigan is the best defense in the country. It's the user on the other side that don't know how to play defense. So, yeah.
All right, well,
there you got it.
At least you know what to work on.
Yep.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks for tuning in for another game of the week in the HPL CFB26 season. More coming your way. Definitely, if not tonight, a few nights from now, tomorrow night, I'm sure. L Stage going to be involved, behind the booth, on the field. We'll see more KU and Tire Racing, and yours truly, and Joker, of course, as well. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hang out, hit that bell, and we'll see you the next time we come around.